which could probably be a subtitle for these closing hours of Cinekyd Day here at Willow Grove. I don't know if you can hear it, they're screaming in the background. A number of the children express their joy and happiness, as many of you parents know, by screaming and hollering and making as much noise as they possibly can, and that, of course, is why they're children and why places like Cinekyd exist. Okay, we're now going to go ever so briefly to another one of these fascinating facts videos, because frankly we've been around a long time. No, we're not. We're going to Tom. Oh, gracious. Okay. You know, I'll tell you, there are so many members of my family here today that if I'd have known this, I'd have, sent out and we could have had a catered affair or something. We now go to another member of Cinekyd and the one and only T.T. Tom McGill. Take it away, Tom.
I kind of thought that it was a catered affair. We had a lot of pizza and a lot of hamburgers, but that's beside the point. I'm in the Cinekyd business office, and we are going to talk to some of the parents. And this is when you call the number on your screen, 659-4696, and make a pledge. These are the folks who have put the time in and who can answer any of your questions and take down the information. And we're going to talk first with Lisa Simon. She's one of the Cinekyd parents. Her son Dave's in the program. What have you kind of done today?
Well, we've listened to the phone ring a little bit. And
not as much as we'd like to. I'm sorry.
Yes, we need something to do, so if the phone will ring a little bit more, we'll all be busy. And we've collected some of the pledge sheets, and we've had hamburgers and hot dogs. We've been pretty busy.
Especially the hamburgers and hot dogs part. Yeah. When was the first time you heard about Cinekyd? Do you remember?
It was about 3 years ago when someone told me that this organization existed when I was talking to them about my son's interest in video and radio production.
And since then, your son has been a very active member.
One visit did it for him. His first visit here, and he was hooked. Yeah. And he's been hooked ever since.
What do you think the overall impact Cinekyd has on youngsters?
Well, aside from giving them a lot of technical knowledge and acting techniques, it also is a great organization for fostering children's self-esteem and helping them to organize their lives, helping them to set goals and to set the steps that they need to reach their goals. And it helps them to just become more fully developed people, I think.
Okay. Now, aside from being a parent, you are also on the Cinekyd Board of Trustees.
That's correct.
That is correct. Where would you like to see Cinekyd? Because I'm sure you've heard a lot about, well, you've been here for a couple of years, so you know where Cinekyd was. Where would you like to see Cinekyd be in the future?
Well, let's see. Cinekyd is growing very rapidly, and I'd like to see that continue. I think the enrollment continues to rise, and I'd like to see that continue because it's such a wonderful program and there are so many kids that would benefit from this program. And I'd like to see them be able to get even more involved in the local TV and radio stations in Philadelphia to give the kids even more on-the-spot experience. I think that's...
Well, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Well, we're glad you could stop by and help in all the ways you have been. We really do appreciate it. We're going to speak to... she's gone. She's gone. We're going to have to track her down. So we're coming over. This the dreaded moment of live TV. Okay, could you please just tell us your name so everyone who's watching knows?
My name's Marcia Alexic, and my son Daniel is a Cinekyd. He's in his 3rd year here at Cinekyd. And next to me is a Cine grandparent. This is Daniel's grandmother, Jane Alexiak. And I came to help out tonight, and we brought Daniel's grandmother with us. So we've been here for about the last hour, watching the stack of pledge sheets grow ever higher. We're about to start the hard part now, tallying everything up.
Yes. Okay. Well, we're glad that you guys could be a part of Cinekyd Day with us. And we're going to continue the pledges, continue to answer the phones. And right now we're going to send it back to Bob in the studio.
Hey, way to go, Tom. And indeed, I stand corrected. This has been a catered affair. In fact, there has been more food here than has been in this building since I started losing weight. Absolutely fantastic. And great to have so many parents with us to share the wonder of Cinekyd Day. We're coming to the top of the 11th hour. 8, 9, 10. It's so difficult. I have my shoes on, so I can't count as high as I normally do. And I want to tell you that this past hour, the hour number 10, has been brought to you by Comcast Cable of Willow Grove. Now, wait a minute. Let that thing fly back. And that in the next hour, there we go, that hour 11 will be brought to us by Keating Fiber Incorporated. Fantastic. I guess we are in the 11th hour. Plug the sponsor. Okay. We're very grateful to Keating Fiber and to all of our other sponsors of the day. And let me just share with you who they have been. And let's see if we can get all their slates up. Charles F. Kremp III, Florists. Stephen Rump, Plumbing and Heating. Domino's Pizza. Dominic LaRosa Builders Incorporated. Willow Grove Printing. My young friend Cal Martin. On the Air Novelties down at the Willow Grove Park Mall, especially if you're an aficionado of old movies and television shows. Adelphia Communications. Comcast Cablevision of Willow Grove. Keating Fiber Incorporated. We appreciate the help of these sponsors. We're especially grateful again to those of our friends who have provided the boys and girls with so many snacks, the moms and dads also, for the fruit, for the beverages, for the crackers, for the dips, for the cookies, for the popcorn. It's been wonderful. A lot to eat, good fellowship, good food, and grand entertainment. This is Cinekyd Day. This is the 11th hour, and we're delighted that you could be with us. Well, since we're going on and on and on here, before we share a little bit of a real professional movie with you, I'm going to see if this camera can follow me over. I'm going to move ever so slowly and suck in my stomach, and let me say still that we have these glorious rewards, I think, attainments, acknowledgments that Tommy has shown and others have modeled. This lovely sweatshirt. This is something we're giving away. The flowers, I don't know. You better call and make a contribution because I think these flowers from C.F. Kremp & Son are fantastic. I don't know. I felt that Bob Cole did justice to this. Jake looked lovely, but this apron has Bob written all over it. It may say WHYY, but I truly believe that that's fantastic. We have audio cassettes, glorious stories by Kevin Kline, who stars in that new hit motion picture, Dave. How about this? New Age lullabies. I don't know if you're into New Age music. I am. I find it very relaxing. It helps me to meditate, find peace with life. We have videotape. We have some tapes from NFL films, and we have a whole array. Look at these things. This is great. These are all special acknowledgments if you contribute to Cinekyd. It's another sweatshirt, and then, of course, all of these great T-shirts from our friends at KYW, and back here is some Cinekyd stuff and hats from MGM. Now, funny we should end on that MGM hat as I go by here. I feel like Ramar of the Jungle. A lovely, lovely, this beautiful set. This is fantastic. We're now, it's so much fun to try to read Tommy's writing without glasses, so I'll put them back on. Our friends at MGM, believe it or not, for the past couple years, MGM has generously supported Cinekyd Day and the Cinekyd program. Big corporations frequently surprise you with their generosity. And Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, you know, the great lion, the most fantastic, what was it, jewel in the crown, more stars than there are in heaven. They have, the past few years, just been so helpful in providing us with special things for the kids. So in return for that, sort of a fair exchange, as it were, we thought it would be fun to share with you something that's created by our friends at MGM, who are providing us with videotapes, audio tapes, hats, and things. Let's take a look at a promo from a brand new MGM release, Benny and June. Let's watch.
What's she gonna do? She paints and she reads.
Yeah, she paints, she reads, she lights things on fire.
I got a fire extinguisher. Just bring her.
Come on, play card. Soft on the rope, slightly used. You take my cousin off my hands.
Wait.
I lost
What's in the pot?
a cousin.
I am not taking this guy home.
Did you see those raisins on TV? The ones that sing and dance and stuff?
They scare me.
Yeah, me too.
Knock it off. I'm her brother, and I'm her only family.
We have to tell him. I love him!
Yeah? Well, you are crazy. June!
Can I help you?
Yeah, I hope so.
Johnny Depp.
Mommy?
Mary Stuart Masterson. Aidan Quinn. Benny and June. A romance on the brink of reality.
Are we live? Hello! We're here, 1993 Cinekyd Day Dance. Everybody's grooving to the hip-hop beat. We're here with Chris. No, we're not. Chris, what's up, G?
What's up?
What's up, G? We're here with my homeboys. This is Keith. What's up, Keith?
Everything's great. It's been awesome.
What?
Everything's awesome.
Everything's awesome. Tell me, I can't hear a thing. What's going on?
We're just dancing and just listening to some music and stuff.
I didn't hear a word of what you just said, but I'm having fun, right? Yeah! This is great. Everybody's here. Let's see. What's going on? Are we having fun? Yeah, but I don't hear anything. Carlos, you having fun? Yeah. Are you enjoying the music and the dancing? Yeah. What specifically are you enjoying? What was the best part about Cinekyd Day 1993?
Probably this.
The dance?
Yeah.
Are you doing all those fancy moves?
Not really.
All right. And what sorts of things do you do at track?
I'm on technical crew, and I do a lot of stuff.
Thanks a lot. Okay, well, now that the music's down, we can tell you to call in a pledge. The number here is 215-659-4696. We're going to be here till 10 p.m. tonight. That was Dawn. Dawn, what are you doing here?
What do you think?
Okay, this is just great. All right, we're walking over here. Looks like there's a sad little boy here. What's your name?
Brian.
What's wrong, Brian?
Nothing.
Why are you sitting down? Come on, get up and dance. Show us some funky moves. Dance.
Okay. I'll get up and dance now.
Brian's gonna get up and dance. We're gonna see what he's gonna do.
No, that's okay. You can go interview somebody else.
All right, we'll go away from Brian since he's not happy. Let's see here. Who's here? We've got Bo and Dave. What's up, guys?
Hey, Jake.
Is that on?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
We're on live, Dave.
We are?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Say hi to your parents and stuff.
My parents aren't home.
Okay. Well, all sorts of fun. Well, this one's, they're about to, hello?
Hey.
You dancing?
Kinda.
What's that, like a bouncing type?
Bouncing, hopping, slamming the people type thing. My voice is coming back now. Hello, my name is Mike Efron.
Whatever. Okay. Okay, we got Sam Oshoff here. Sam was doing some camera work. He's been on with me. What's going on?
We're having lots of fun.
That's right. This is a party. Everybody.
That's right.
Keep your TV turned to whatever channel, 42, 40, Comcast Cable Network. Call it a pledge, 215-659-4696. We're going to the studio now. Mr. Clark's going to talk to you. We're having a great time. To the studio.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Jake. There we go, live and in color from the Odeon. The dance is underway. What we're going to do is keep this hour moving along and provide you with an opportunity, especially as we close down during the next couple hours, to see and hear some of the Cinekyd creations. The best way to do that is to share some of the things that they've produced as students of the organization. This next video is another 1993 track rock concert produced by the boys and girls who are junior, senior high students in our program. As we've said earlier, these are fashioned on the kinds of things that you see on MTV. The interesting thing is that our particular efforts began back in 1978, before there was cable and before there was music television. And at that time, in January of the year and in succeeding Januaries, as a very special project, we allowed small groups of students to select popular songs and to create, to choreograph, to script and produce videos that they felt would go with the music. Little did we realize that 2 years later, in 1980, that MTV would be born, and that we, in a sense, I guess, were a little bit ahead of our time. Over the past 14, 15 years, as technology has improved, our kids have gotten even more imaginative and inventive. As you will see as we share with you now, this 1993 track rock video to the music Porch. Let's watch.
What the this world run into you didn't leave a message, at least I could have learned your voice one last time. Daily mind till this could be my time by you. Would you hit me? Would you hit me? By the middle, there ain't gonna be any middle anymore. And the cross I'm bearing home ain't indicative of my place. Left the boards, left the boards. Hear my name, take a good look. This could be the day for my death. Walk beside me. I
there we go. And as promised, we're going to keep this hour moving along at blitz speed. We're going to see what these guys in the control room are made of and just how fast we can really get this moving. What I would like to do is, as we rattle to a conclusion at 10 o'clock tonight, every so often, indeed, we're going to provide you with live remote feeds from the dance itself. But this is not Dick Clark. This is Cinekyd. And what I would like to do is to give you an opportunity of seeing just how clever these boys and girls really are by watching some of the videos, a few of which you've seen earlier during the day, but I don't know that all of you have stayed with us for all 8 hours and 12 minutes. So, without further ado, what we're going to do is we're going to see which tape we've pulled from the control room, and we're going to share with you a highlight of the creative world of Cinekyd. Here's one of the great music videos created by our Tyro kids, and it's Disney music and Cinekyd style. This is especially dedicated to the little lady who's in the studio with us right now. Let's watch.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. But now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Now I'm in a whole new world with
Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through an endless diamond sky. A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
100,000
Hold your breath,
to
it gets
see.
better.
I'm like a shooting star. I've come so far. I can't go back to where I used to be. Every turn a
With new
surprise.
horizons
Every
you
moment red
pursue.
letter.
I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world. That's where we'll be.
That's where we'll be.
Thrilling chase.
A wondrous place for you and
Hey, that's a beauty. Now that says it all. That's Cinekyd. This Cinekyd Day is spectacular. The fact that these boys and girls, some of whom are getting a little fatigued and all of whom are getting a little silly, have managed to stage this great foray in broadcast history is a tribute to them. And in just a few moments, our glorious team in the control room is going to poke up another video to share with you some of the highlights of this great day's activity. Give us a chance to hear a little music, to see a few of the kids, and to marvel at the wondrous world of technology, all of which is part of this 1993 Cinekyd Day celebration. If you haven't done so already, remember that you can call us, send in a pledge, that your contribution is tax deductible. It's a great opportunity for you to support a very worthy cause. And now, if we can, let's see, I think what we're going to do is share with you something of which we're justifiably proud. This is sort of a very special tribute paid to Cinekyd by our friends at KYW Channel 3. No? Okay. Oh, this is good. This is one that really goes back. We now take you, I guess, back 8 years to the making of the most magnificent of space adventures. a winner of the Canadian Film Festival Award for Young People. Here is a clip from Odyssey Through Time.
Rad, is that you?
Yes. Yes, it is.
But your uniform.
Well, I'm part of a new army. I serve another general.
You're kidding.
No. No, I'm not kidding. The vessel. We've got to get out of here.
Just as you suspected, there are 3 ships preparing to launch right now. The Starstream, the Raytheon, and the Plyndow.
What's going on?
Your Majesty, we're not sure.
Well, who ordered those ships to launch? My father?
No. As a matter of fact, Marta, Liddell, the General, any of the followers, look everywhere. See if you can find them. Yes, sir. Go back to the controls. Initiate the self-destruct procedure. We may have to use it.
Destroy our own vessels?
That was an order.
Yes, sir.
Your Majesty, indeed, there are 3 ships preparing to launch. General Zordak is nowhere to be found.
Stop those vessels. Any way you have to.
Lieutenant, you're out of uniform.
No, General. I'm out of your army.
All right, get on board.
Not enough people.
Tell my father.
You're next, Rad.
Would rather wait for you, General.
There's no time for that. General. What is it, Liddell? We're running out of time.
It seems that 30, maybe 40 of the people you were counting on the most, they've backed out.
What?
The ships are undermanned.
Do we still have a full crew on the Plyndow?
Yes.
All right, get on board.
What about the other 2 ships?
We'll worry about them after we're on board the Plyndow. Now, Rad.
Yes, sir.
We're on board the Raytheon. The Plyndow and the Starstream are in launch positions. Hurry!
Controls, General Lex.
You all right?
I'll live.
Prince Brant?
Just fine.
Look, we've taken the ship, but the Plindau and
Aware of that. Control, we overpowered the crew of the Raytheon, what little there was of it, but the Plindau and the Starstream have managed to launch. By the King's command.
Okay, there you go. A Little Space Adventure, another award-winning Cinekyd film. And that goes back more than a few years. Great talents involved on both sides of the camera. One of the first major productions on video staged by Cinekyd, and in fact, a great deal of the effects were done in a time prior to computerization and toasters and special animation, and a lot of the very special blue screen and keying was actually created by a very talented Cinekyd staff. And of course, as Betty Davis used to say, it didn't make much difference how good the music was or how great the lighting was. If the acting wasn't solid, there was no movie. And the acting in Odyssey Through Time probably rates with some of the best student performances that we ever saw. And thank goodness we have preserved them on videotape. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we take you on a delayed tape basis through the wonder of technology to not only the Willow Grove Park Mall, but our good friend and KYW TV3 sportscaster who will join us during the course of this transmission, Mr. Lou Tilley. And this is called an unedited feed. That means that there may be a glitch, a pause, or a momentary delay, but this is the latest from Willow Grove Park Mall. Take it away, Cinekyd.
He's done a great job, and he's very generous to spend some time with us. We're going to do an interview for our show, which is broadcasting live on Channel 40 and 42 right here on Comcast, and we're going to ask some questions of Lou Tilley. Lou, how'd you get started in broadcasting?
I'm surprised to see so many people not at the Phillies game tonight, actually. How did I start in broadcasting? Boy, that's a long story. Basically, I was a football player in college down at Wake Forest. Came out of Northeast High School here in Philly, and when an athletic injury, knee injury, ruined that side of my life. I just kind of fell into broadcasting as doing the games for the local school, and then I got the bug. And as you know, it takes years and years, just like anything else. Yeah.
Speaking of the Phillies, because you had to bring this up, it's got to be exciting that the Phillies are having their all-time best April that they've ever had in their 111-year history. What do you think about, as a veteran sportscaster, what do you think about the phenomenon that is the Phillies right now?
Well, it's about time, you know. I forgot how much fun baseball could be. It's been a decade, literally, since we've had fun. And I think it's the one game that everyone grows up with as kids. And for a long time, I forgot about the little subtleties that makes baseball a great game. And that's the one impression that I have so far this season. I'm not getting too excited yet about the pennant race and all that. All I know is that for the first month or so, I'm having fun going to the ballpark again. Believe me, I'd be there tonight if I wasn't here with you guys. I really had fun, and that's the key word that I hear from most people again, is they're enjoying baseball.
It's really exciting at this point in the season to have something to talk about. It's the lead story every night on the sports. I know you've probably seen a lot of things in sports over the years. Could you recap, outside of what the Phillies are doing now, what's like your most special moment in sports that you have to recap for our fans here?
Well, I was lucky in '83. I was the sports director of WJZ, our company sister station in Baltimore. And the Orioles played the Phillies in the World Series that year. So I got to enjoy it on both sides. And I got to meet some of my heroes, Schmitty and Steve Carlton, and covered them close up. Pete Rose. That stands out in my mind. But the most fun that I've had as an ex-football player is to cover these Eagles. I'm a journalist, and I'm opinionated. I don't think I'm obnoxious in my opinions, but they're well-founded. But I know from growing up in this town that you can't play it straight down the middle all the time with a 5-iron. You got to take the driver out sometimes and try and rip it, and you have to do that. You owe that to the fans, and that's the one sport where we've been able to develop so many fine stories. I've had some great experiences as the play-by-play broadcaster for the preseason games here, working with Dick Vermeil and Tom Brookshire. That stands out, I think, to me as the most fun that I've had in broadcasting.
What advice would you give to young people who are interested, just say they wanted to be a sportscaster? you didn't really go into sportscasting with the idea to do that.
No.
What kind of advice would you give somebody who wanted to be in broadcasting today?
Well, from the standpoint of the Cinekyd program and some of the things that you're trying to accomplish, I think it's real important for our school systems and for the young students to understand that knowing the technical end of the broadcasting field and the cinematography and the dramatic arts is one thing, but to really be successful, particularly in television news, and we come under the guise of news, sports within the news, is you have to know the world that you live in. And this is the biggest failing that I find of the young students these days. Now, I'm by no means the blueprint, but my advice to all young people is to pursue the best and most well-rounded and grounded liberal arts education that you can find, with special emphasis on history and in all of the English aspects, literature, writing, and speaking, so that you understand the world that you live in from all aspects, and then you can report it properly. It's one thing to understand how this microphone works, how that camera works, how the sound system works, how to run all these devices, how to learn to speak properly and look into the camera. A lot of us can do that. But the truth is, in the news business, that there isn't someone that writes it all for us, that it's not all pre-planned. Someone doesn't put our face together and we just go out there and do it. You've got to have the information up here first. Very frequently I'll run out there on the air during the commercial break before sports, and of the 8 minutes that I have to broadcast, only maybe 3 minutes of it is written in advance. The rest I'm going to have to ad-lib on the fly on the air. And you probably don't even notice it. And that's because you know the material, and you can't fake it. Eventually the audience will spot the phony, who is out there just reading what someone else wrote. Because in a pressure situation like that, he's going to make a mistake, he's going to look foolish. And particularly the viewer in Philadelphia, he'll catch it. So, know the world that you're living in and reporting on, or you don't have a chance. I mean, I very, very highly stress that everyone get that kind of well-rounded education first.
Very, very good advice. When you're not sportscasting, how do you let loose? What kind of sports, as a sports director, do you play when you're in your free time?
Well, I'm an avid golfer. I'd love to still be playing football. It's a little impractical when you're 36, and there aren't many leagues around. And I really did blow this knee out. In fact, I'll show it to you. This is something I don't think I've ever done on regular TV even. If you want to take I was a linebacker at Wake Forest. It's a major college program. Little linebacker senior year. Used to weigh 240 at the time. Most people, by the way, think I'm like 5, 6, 7. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm 6'3", 200. So here I am in my senior year, and I'm running left on a goal line play, playing defense, and I land on my left leg, and as I do, I get blindsided. My whole leg is snapped in half from the side. And the whole thing is completely rebuilt, and not terribly well now. And if you can see right here, the cruciate ligaments are hardly functional still. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, the whole lower leg just kind of swims in and out of the joint. And that's what it's like every time I try to take a stride and run. So this kind of limits the kinds of sports that I can play to this day. My objective is to keep myself in shape and hope that I can play some golf.
God bless you. I'm just out playing golf. Danny, our cameraman, would tell you that I was playing football the day that Dallas totally kicked out of the Eagles down there in Dallas. And I broke my leg for the very first time playing football with the guys on Sunday afternoon. So
you still had a better time than most people did. It was still better time spent that day.
And actually, I didn't even go to the emergency room until after I'd watched every single minute of Dallas totally tarring the Philadelphia Eagles down in Dallas. What's the future hold for you as far as broadcasting? What would you like to do in your ideal sports broadcasting situation?
Well, I'd like to do the NFL on a regular basis on Sundays. I'd like to broadcast the games as play-by-play guy and have a home base, whether it's Philadelphia or somewhere else where I'm comfortable Monday through Friday. That's very difficult to find. The opportunities are very rare. So the key is in this business is to be ready when opportunity knocks. If you think about it, in each market, there's still only 3, maybe 4 television stations doing sports, doing news on a regular basis. So for each guy, for me, there's only 3 to 6 jobs in any of the top 10 markets. You'd multiply that, I'd only work. There's only 30 jobs available at any one time. What are the odds that you're free and clear on your contract when another job that's desirable becomes free and clear there? It's a long shot. So you try to find yourself in a stable situation. You try to hang on if things aren't going great, and be ready when opportunity does.
Well, we wish you a lot of luck, and we're really proud that you would come down here and spend some time with us, with Cinekyd.
Well, yeah, I want to say thank you for having me, and to Cheryl Doherty from the mall here for giving us a call. She's friendly with my brother, and this is the great thing about Philadelphia. For such a large market, it's a very small place, really, and the connections are great. And that's why I've enjoyed being here and enjoyed meeting people like yourself in the programs.
Well, it's really been an honor, and again, we really appreciate you taking the time, especially here on our Cinekyd network. We don't get a chance to meet celebrities like yourself all that often, but it's an honor always when we do.
Thank you.
Would you mind sticking around, and if some people wanted to ask you some questions from the audience, would you mind taking some questions?
No problem, yeah.
Anybody in the audience want to come down and ask a question to Lou Tilley? Anybody want to come up, ask a question? Anybody? Back here? Come on down, come on down, come on down. You got some time?
Yeah, I got a couple minutes. Sure.
Okay, he's got a few minutes.
This gang looks. This gang. this could be tough. Here we go.
Okay. You got a question to ask? Okay. No, you don't want to go on mic? Okay.
You didn't go to Randall's wedding?
I did, as a matter of fact.
Oh, okay.
I'm back already.
Oh, okay. That's all.
Was Jane Robelo there?
He wanted to know about Randall's wedding.
Yeah, the big sports event in town today is that Randall Cunningham is getting married. Where was he married at?
The Taj Mahal. Where else? You know, no fire hall for Randall.
Right.
You know.
So you worked down in AC?
Yeah, I live down in Ocean City on my days off. And, you know, he said he got 2 wedding bands. Randall's wearing 2 wedding bands, if you haven't heard this yet. And somebody said, why do you have 2 wedding bands? And you figure this out. He said, well, one's for the wedding, and the other one is to make sure we stay married. What? But then again, if you've ever heard Randall after a game try to explain a play, I guess it makes sense to anyone who understands that, right?
Yeah, Jane Robelo had spent some time with us. She was very generous with her time. And she had always promised that she would be part of Cinekyd Day until she got the invitation to Randall's wedding. And then I wouldn't pass up the chance either. I think I'd probably be down at the Taj. Was Donald there? Was the Donald there? And Ivana?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was there. Anybody who's anybody. Do you have any questions for Lou Tilley? Would you like to ask some questions? Come on down. Come on. Don't be shy. Come on up.
Come on over.
Come on over. What's that? Come on.
Sports, yeah.
Sports question. Any question.
Okay, hi, my name is Rick and I'm from Chicago. Okay, and my question, I'm Rick and I'm from Chicago. My question is, a lot of people are skeptical about the Bulls going to repeat for the 3rd time as champions, okay? But after sweeping by Atlanta, everybody else seems to be having trouble with the other opponents. How do you see the Bulls down the stretch, and do you think anybody can beat them in a 7-game series?
Are you off? Are they off from Chicago, Rick?
No, just me.
Just you?
The Bulls. The Bulls.
Well, yeah, right. So we don't have much to talk about here, do we? Yeah. We can't say anything, Rick.
Barkley's not in Philadelphia anymore. I don't think Phoenix can do anything.
I did too. I thought that was the competition, and as you can see from the Lakers series, that's not going to happen. Yeah, I don't think they make it 3 straight. Then I think you see with Horace leaving at the end of this year and everything, the center problem is really going to be a problem. I think that's the end of the run there. But yeah, I do see 3 straight. Yeah, Rick.
Anybody else got a sports question?
Philly's going to go all the way. Not all the way, but I think they're going to win this division. In fact, I saw an interesting statistic right now. They're out in front by 4.5 games after 27 games. So they're 1/6 of the way through the season. If they play 500 ball for the rest of the way, that's, you know, just even Steven the rest of the way, then they would have 102 wins, and no team that's ever won that much has ever not won a division. So yeah, but I don't think they beat the Western team. I don't think, but you never know in baseball. Yeah, you never know.
Okay, I'll throw in a sports question here. What do you think about the Eagles right now? They're restructuring and the whole free trade, the trade situation right now. What do you think?
Well, I think it was horrendous, and I talk about this a lot on my Sunday night show, Sports Wrap. It's a ship without a rudder right now, and I don't see how it straightens itself out. I'm not sure what they're going for. You essentially replaced Reggie White with the guy from the Niners, Tim Harris, and why would you do that? if you could make the deal all over again, would you trade Tim Harris for Reggie White? But unfortunately, any business, you have to understand this about sports also, and it's a business. It's interpersonal relationships. You might work for a guy, you might do the best job in the world. The guy doesn't like you, you're out looking for a job. That's the way it is. That's the way of the world. And that's the way it is with pro football teams, and especially with Norman Bremen's Eagle football team, if you read what I'm saying.
Now, what do you think about, let's flip the coin to basketball. What do you think about the Sixers right now? They're in a rebuilding, restructuring mode?
Well, here you go. They've got all the elements to turn things around this year. With the salary money that will come free, with the ping pong balls in the draft again. But is there anything in the record, in their history, to suggest that they'll know what to do with it? I mean, if you're sitting there and you're playing poker, and you got a royal flush in your hand, but you don't know it, it ain't no good for you, unless you know how to play the cards.
Right, like the last time the Sixers had a #1 draft pick, what did they do? They traded it at the very last second to another team.
Yeah, how'd you like to have a front court right now of Weatherspoon, Barkley, and Brad Daugherty? You could have had that if you hadn't traded it for Roy Hinson. And $1 million on top of it.
Correct.
So a lot of people don't realize is that Harold picked up $1 million check in addition to Hinson in that deal.
Wow. Any more questions from our audience? Okay, wait, here we got one gentleman. And we got
How you doing, Lou? I have a question specifically. Do you think Randall Cunningham is the main reason the Eagles' offense cannot put points on the board in playoff games, particularly his lack of leadership and inability to lead defenses?
That's good. That's a good question. I can answer it in one word. Yes.
Thank you. I get you're not. Your answer was evidence of your knowledge of the game.
That's a good one to wrap.
Do you have any closing remarks? Anything we haven't touched upon that you'd like to tell the audience here?
Well, no. It's always important. I think for like you mentioned Jane earlier. I know Larry Kane was going to try and join you. I'm working right now. You know, we did the 6 o'clock news, and I'll go back and do the 11. And I mean this sincerely. I'm a native Philadelphian, and to work in this business is a rare opportunity. But particularly to work in your hometown, it really is a privilege. And I think most of us realize that. And it's just important for everyone, particularly in the 90s, to do their thing, to do their part, and never to lose sight of that. The individual chipping in there together is really important, and I think it's a concept that's getting lost on us. We have to be careful.
I thank you very much for being so generous with your time.
Thank you.
And you're a very fine tribute to your profession. Thanks.
Thanks, brother. God bless you. Good job. Good job.
Okay, superb, and we thank Lou Tilley for his kind words, and our congratulations to staff member John Peterson for proving, as we already knew, that he is as capable in front of the camera as behind the camera, and indeed he may have a whole new career ahead of him as a sportscaster on one of the top sports shows that has yet to go on the air. Let's see what happens. Anyhow, we're now going to share with you another production. I mean, this is just dazzling. Now we start to get artsy and show you all that the Cinekyds can do. Here is a look at the production that comes in the summer of 1993. We shared with you Odyssey Through Time, one of the big award winners. The boys and girls at Cinekyd produce a weekly half-hour cable TV show, a weekly half-hour radio show, and then each summer they get together, the kids from 11 to 18, and produce a full-length feature film. And many of those have been extremely successful. And have more than a few have won awards. Whiplash, the first big award winner for Cinekyd, and our tribute to the Westerns was made back in 1980. With a sequel, also an award winner, in 1982. And then a little later came Odyssey Through Time and some other very special films. Now, I was under the impression we were going to be looking at a summer promo, but I think what we're going to look at first, if my peripheral vision serves me correctly, is a clip again from our friends at MGM who provided so many prizes for our kids today. Let's take a look at what the pros are making. Here's an MGM film, Meteor Man. Let's watch.
mightier man's in town.
He's come to save the world, one neighborhood at a time. Media Man. Sorry, Mike. Robert Townsend, Marla Gibbs, Eddie Griffin, Robert Guillaume, James Earl Jones, Bill Cosby, and another bad creation. Special appearances by Luther Vandross, Sinbad, Naughty by Nature, Cypress Hill, and Big Daddy Kane. Stay chilly, peace them out. Chilly. Robert Townsend is...
Have a good night, folks.
Meteor Man, directed by Robert Townsend.
Okay, now that's a film made by MGM, and frankly, the tie-in is more subtle than you'll ever know. Robert Townsend, early in his career, admitted that he made his first motion picture by extensive use of plastic. That is, he charged many of the production expenses using MasterCard and Visa. Here at Cinekyd, we frequently have been equally creative in funding some of our efforts, like paying the rent and utilities and things like that. And it's nice to see that occasionally from such efforts, you're able to do something that contributes to the creative arts. Robert Townsend's latest film, Meteor Man, coming to you from MGM, summer of '93. It is a superhero adventure, a little bit of tongue-in-cheek. Now, if we can, I'd like to share with you what will be our summer production for the same year, 1993. Boys and girls, young people between the ages of 11 through 18. Let's take a look at what we'll be doing here at Cinekyd this summer and see a little bit of superhero action Cinekyd style.
Hi, I'm Jake Fogelnest. Welcome to Cinekyd. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to make a real movie? Or how about being a superhero? Wouldn't it be great to fly around skyscrapers? Have superhuman strength? What if I told you you could live your dreams this summer here at Cinekyd? You interested? Come with me. This is where most of the magic happens, our full-color TV studio. If you're between the ages of 11 and 18 and have an interest in making real movies, then you won't want to miss out on this chance of a lifetime. For the past 17 years, middle school and high school students have been making movies every summer. Cinekyd has won many awards, and you could be next. Here's a sneak preview at Cinekyd's latest feature film.
First, there was the Man of Steel. Then came the Cape Crusader. And now, a superhero for the next generation.
What was that? He flew right out of the sky. I don't know. Maybe he fell out of a plane.
Anyhow, they loved your cape.
If you've ever dreamed about soaring...
Welcome back. We are live in our Cinekyd studios. We are actually in the visual effects room of Cinekyd Enterprises, and this was actually one of the first rooms Cinekyd ever occupied, and this used to be the studio. And if you look around now, you'll see that a lot of it is more of a production equipment than it is an actual studio. And here is our blue screen. This is where a lot of the effects for Timberwolf were made, and what we can do is we can key any kind of image over the blue, and that gives us the effect that someone's flying or whatever. We want to just briefly show you some of the campus that you may have not seen that much today. Most of it has been in the studio and the mall. Come with me for a second. One of our main editing suites is right here, and this is also an office area, and some of the equipment isn't here now. We pulled it for our live shoot. But if you were to actually come by Cinekyd and take a tour, you would see that this is a very unique place. There is so much equipment here for kids that it's almost unheard of. This could dub as a real-life production house, and we do a lot of client work. Over here we have more editing stations, and this is all run by kids. Kids have 100% hands-on experience with this, and it's a huge place. We're going to take a look. We're going to take a walk down the hallway, and we're going to show you the radio room. This was the very first room Cinekyd ever occupied, and it's a huge place. It really is. This is our radio room, and this is where all of the radio work that the students do that is broadcast over 89.3 WRDV is done. They record everything in the next room. That is our studio, and then they edit and they mix and they do all the sound effects and music in this room. And we are planning within the next year or two to open up a national broadcast and performing arts center. And throughout the day, if you've been watching, you've seen we have had games over there, dinner was over there, and this whole idea of Cinekyd was Bob Clark. He's our executive director. It was his idea, and we started with this one room, and now we have an entire campus plus an adjacent campus. And if you want, this is a rendering of what Cinekyd will look like within 2 years. This is Cinekyd today. This is exactly where we are, and we are somewhere up in this room. And next door is our National Broadcast Center. And what this is going to be, so some people have problems visualizing and saying, what exactly is that going to be? Well, I'm going to show you. We have our National Center here. This is where the kids ages 7 to 18 will be producing live TV and radio shows to kids all over the world. This is the building where that's going to take place. Now over here we're going to have, this is all going to be grass. Currently it's gravel, and the big stage you see outside, it's going to be a performing arts stage, and we're going to have community acts and people come in doing rock videos, and this is the future of Cinekyd and the kids of this community, and kids all over the place. And this is just the tip of the iceberg for Cinekyd. One day, now we're in Philadelphia and we're all over the community. Soon we're going to be nationally, and probably within the next 7 to 10 years, we might even go internationally. We might be broadcasting all over the world. Now, I'm going to briefly just thank a couple people for this broadcast. We'd like to thank our friends at Comcast for allowing us to broadcast on Channel 40 for this one special day. Thank you guys. That allows us to reach more kids and more people and make them aware of Cinekyd. Definitely a huge, tremendous thanks. We'd like to thank the Willow Grove Mall, Cheryl Doherty, Cower Koch, the whole management of the mall, the maintenance people of the mall. Everyone there has been so supportive. We have Kremp Florist, who have done the studio stuff, and they have donated flowers and plants. Thank you to them, and a special thanks to Leslie Kremp. They have done a great job. Our friends at Turwood Park, we would like to thank them for the kickball. And it's been a day where the whole community comes together. Now, if I'm correct, boss, you're standing by. Yes. I don't know if he can hear me or not. I wanted to ask him how he feels to come up with an idea. Boss, I don't know if you can hear me, but we're just looking at our National Broadcast Center rendering, and I just want to know how proud you must feel to start in one room, and then within 10 to 15 years later, you have the whole campus, and then your plans to do a whole international broadcast.
Extremely, yeah, I hear him. It's a very good question. Very satisfied. And the only change that I would make with what Tom suggested is that I would guess that we would be broadcasting internationally not from 7 to 10 years, but more like 3 to 5 years.
Great, great. Well, things have been great today, and we're going to try to keep you posted until 10 o'clock on what's going on in the Audion and everything. It's been a great day, and we're going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Tom. You got a chance to look. Actually, it's the one part that we customarily take for granted, and that's the fact that there's so much here at our campus in Willow Grove that we get a chance to work with on a day-to-day basis. And when people come to visit, they are typically impressed by how much space, how much equipment, and then when they watch closely, you know, how much the kids know and how capable the young people are. You got like 80% of the summer promo. You got the best part of it, the promo of 1993, followed by Tom's excellent tour and presentation of Cinekyd of the Future. It's the direction in which we are heading, our plan being to continue to teach kids, to continue to provide young people with an opportunity to develop their talents in the communication arts and to allow them to broadcast to the widest possible audience all over the world. And that's the direction in which we're going, and I don't really think that there's a necessity to compromise our goals. Good presentation, Tom, and I hope you folks who are watching us, who may not have ever seen that before, are as impressed as I am. He did a really good job. Now, no kidding. I don't know whether they were talking about a sandwich or a video. Or boom. Ladies and gentlemen, this, fittingly enough, here's a concept that was developed by Tom McGill, who, very truthfully, in addition to running the guided tour, was sort of the executive producer, not sort of, was pretty much the executive producer of the television portion of this, with Dan Oceanreither handling the responsibilities for the mall operations and John Peterson coordinating the element of student activities and the radio show and some sportscasting, and of course other staff members helping out. Becky Clark and Randy Leszewski handling the dance portion. Paul Simonetta jumping in and exhausting himself all day participating in the games and activities. Once again coordinating a lot of the phone-in and the parent activity. Mrs. Jean Weaver, who's the president of our board. Other staff members who contributed immeasurably were Dave Trachtenberg, who, having finished up his exams this week, came on board as he has, I guess, with Dan and John. I guess Dave has to hold some kind of record because I think he's been part of more Cinekyd Days and Dance Marathon than a lot of the other staff members, and I think that's what makes today very, very special. One of the graduates, before we run this video, one of the graduates who came back and visited had commented on the fact that earlier in the year during a family tragedy that he was very touched and sort of surprised that the first messages to arrive were from Cinekyd. We don't measure ourselves by how much real estate we own or how much hardware we have. We don't even measure ourselves by how many awards we win. We are successful because we place our people first. There is no close second or third. The people, the kids, and they are our kids as long as they live, and we think of them all the time. With that in mind, I'm very proud to say, here is a video created by Tom with tremendous participation by the staff and students. It's a series you'll be seeing in the season 93-94. You saw part one with Janie Robelo. Here's a clip from Heroes. Let's watch.
Hi, welcome to Heroes. Tonight we're going to hear from professional sports and radio celebrities about how to set goals and be successful. Now, we haven't actually finished production on the show yet, but since the response has been so overwhelming, the producers thought we could give you a sneak preview. Now keep in mind, this is only a sample.
Well, actually, I think just in life in general, you got to set goals and stick to it, what you want to do in your life. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do in your life. Everybody can't play baseball. Some guys are going to be doctors, lawyers, and everything else. So, just set a goal for yourself and work hard to achieve it. Well, that's tough. I had a lot of setbacks here since I've been here, too. I think you just have to be strong and be confident in yourself and stay positive and have some older people, your family, and, people backing you, and I think that helps a lot. What I have to say is, start out in Little League, just have fun. Don't worry about making it to the major leagues or anything. Have a lot of fun and just be dedicated to it. You got to work real hard, every chance you get, just practice. But always remember that if you don't make it in baseball, you can do something else too. Baseball isn't the only thing in life.
If you don't set goals for yourself, you're not gonna accomplish anything. You gotta set goals for yourself. You gotta jot down the goals that you want to attain in the long term, but also short-term goals. You gotta be realistic of what you do. You gotta believe in yourself, and you gotta have belief in the man upstairs, and just believe in your goals and just work hard. Don't take anything for granted, and you gotta just strive to be the best you possibly can. The advice I would give is believe in yourself, one. And I mentioned a moment ago, you believe in God, have a high self-esteem, and don't let anyone steal your dreams. You have a purpose, and your purpose is to be the best you can be, regardless of who are trying to knock you down or what's out there or the obstacles out there. Just go out and just do the best you possibly can.
Well, it's important for everyone to set goals, no matter what line of work you're going into. I mean, it's something to always keep shooting for, so we don't get bored with life or with our jobs or whatever. You got to go up to a next level and, keep challenging yourself.
Oh, that's beautiful. Stay in school. First thing, stay in school. Knowledge is power. The smarter you are, the better equipped you are for anything. Smart people go on. I mean, look at the new president of the United States had all sorts of scandal. He, had a campaign riddled with mistakes, but just the fact that he was so bright, people said, that's what we want. That's the kind of power we want. So stay in school, be smart.
Don't ever stop reading. That's the best thing. I mean, even if you're out of school, keep learning. Never, never, never stop learning.
And chicks.
There is a bit of philosophy I'm going to give you right now, okay? Never, ever get into a fight with an ugly person, all right? Because they have nothing to lose.
That was only a taste. Stay tuned to Cinekyd Theater for more details. I'm Tom McGill, and thanks for watching.
Clickety click, we are into the 12th hour. This is it. Cinderella, look out. It's glass slipper time. The final hour of the 1993 Cinekyd Day celebration. And we're going to play the last hour wild and free as we provide you with a glimpse of the best of today's celebration and encourage you between now and 10 o'clock to take advantage of the opportunity to make a call and to make a pledge, a tax-deductible contribution to Cinekyd. All right. I'd like to once again thank all of our sponsors, all those people who helped to underwrite this particular Cinekyd Day celebration. Charles F. Kremp and Son Florist, Frontier Beef Company, Stephen C. Rumpf Plumbing and Heating, Domino Pizza, Dominic La Rosa Builders Incorporated, Willow Grove Printing, On the Air Novelties, Adelphia Communications, Comcast Cable of Willow Grove, Keating Fiber Incorporated, and to all of the parents who are part of our organization, who contributed part of their time, a great deal of their time in many cases, to the moms and dads who helped us by providing us with refreshments and snacks. We are genuinely grateful for your contributions and for your support. After all, the bottom line here is that we're looking for a solid program for your children. We have been operating under the name of Cinekyd since 1976. It has been our mission to work with boys and girls who are interested in the communication arts, in video, audio, film, photography, computer science, all of the fascinating elements that are part of what 20 years ago was not truly considered an art form. Everybody went to the movies, but it has only been within the past 2 decades that we've come to realize that the science of communications is as much a part as art as oil painting, watercoloring, sculpting. And at Cinekyd, we attempt to deal with the very special talents of very special young people by creating a campus where they can learn and grow, where children of all ages, of all races, of all creeds, learn how to work together, to develop leadership skills, to establish goals for themselves, to learn how to follow through, to learn how to face challenges, and when the going gets tough, to resort to means other than the kinds of things that we see all too often. We don't want our kids to feel that they're going to find a lift in anything other than their own talent and ability. We encourage the kids to think for themselves, to make very good choices, and in so doing, to open up the opportunity for them to reach inside and perhaps use skills that they may not know that they had, to develop talents that may have been untapped for years. Cinekyd is a very special place. There's a great deal of nurturing, a great deal of guiding, and it takes a substantial amount of fortitude, I will tell you, in the 1990s to find adults, staff members, parents, people to serve on the board at a time when volunteerism is fast fading from the American scene. To work with children in this decade means that you have to have the courage to be sure that from one week to the next that you'll be able to pay the bills, even if you're not paying any kind of payroll, that you're going to be able to cover the rent, the utilities, that you will be able to deal with the ever-increasing liability insurance, because anybody who works for kids falls under the prey of any type of in a litigious society. We have met that challenge since the bicentennial year, when a once school summer film program emerged as an independent nonprofit corporation, and we have kept true to our mission to help kids through the communication arts since that time. We are approaching our 20th year, our 2nd decade, and we will achieve that birthday celebration. It is our intent to indeed complete the campus that Tom showed you, to build the first ever entire broadcast center for and operated by youngsters. We expect within 14 months to be broadcasting on radio all over the United States. 2 years thereafter, to be the first youth organization to broadcast via satellite across the country. To offer not only to Willow Grove, but throughout Montgomery and Bucks County, the first outdoor performing arts center, a broadcast arts center for young people, for aspiring performers and technicians, right here as an integral part of our campus. The #1 priority of Cinekyd are the kids. We have long abandoned running numbers across the screen or sitting in front of tote boards. We assume that every man, woman, and child able to afford cable television understands that a program like this requires substantial investments in capital to make it happen. We have provided the space, God has provided the inspiration, and we are looking to our friends along the radio and cable network to help to provide us with the money to fulfill our own manifest destiny. We know where we are going. We would appreciate your help in getting us there, not for the awards, not for the sake of the staff, because nobody here gets a salary. We are not looking for percentage increases. We are not looking for increases in benefits. We are not looking for anything for ourselves. We ask your help in defraying the expenses, because 100% of every dollar we receive goes directly to the kids. They may not always be as well behaved as we would like. They may not always deliver the goods on time. But they are the most important thing a community has to offer. Not its buildings, not its memorials. Our monuments to the future are our children. I wish I had athletic ability. Perhaps I could reach a lot more kids, but I do not. My skills, such as they are, rest in the area of communications, and specifically broadcast communications. I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth, just like Lou Gehrig, because I am surrounded by friends and parents willing to donate, to give for free large quantities of their time and talent to these children. But sadly and unfortunately, it costs money to pay the electric bill, to pay the phone bill, to buy the equipment, to pay for the insurance, and to cover the taxes. We are tax exempt. We are a nonprofit. We pay hundreds of thousands of dollars just to stay in business. I am willing to face the challenge. I ask you to join with us. And to those who choose not to assist in this regard, this is America, and I respect your choice. To those of you who love kids and who care and who realize that every boy and girl is different, and that not every kid is going to be able to hit a home run, to kick a soccer ball, or play a musical instrument, this is something different. And it also attracts boys and girls who can kick a soccer ball and hit a home run and play a musical instrument. Cinekyd is for all kids who are interested in the communication arts. I encourage you, I don't plead with you, I encourage you to invest in their future and in our future. Your tax-deductible contribution will help us continue with the program. And now on that note, I would like to share with you another clip from one of the best of the Cinekyd feature films. This was produced in the late 1970s. It was the subject of a book by Joel L. Schwartz. It is a classic. It is probably, let me get this straight, one of the, let me see, where are we going to go? No, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the audience. So I've babbled on long enough. Eventually, when it's quiet enough that I can put this earpiece back, we'll cue ourselves in a little more effectively. For now, though, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the audience and see how the dance is progressing. Let's watch.
Swinging, baby, I'm a real wild child.
Okay, it's time for some fine malt lyrics from my Irish brothers, House of Pain. Okay, that's great, thanks.
Pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, punk, you better back up. Try and play the role and you're the whole crew will act up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands up if you got the feeling. Jump up, touch the ceiling, monks, let's a funk flow. Someone's talking junk, yo, I'll bust them in the eye. And then I'll take the punks out, feeling funky. Amps in a trunk and I got more rhymes than this cops at a Dunkin' Donut shop. Sure enough, I got props from the kids on the hill, plus my mom and my pops. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Jump, 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 jump. I'll serve your ass like John McEnroe. If your girl steps up, I'm smacking the hoe. Word to your moms, I came to drop bombs. I got more rhymes than the Bible's got psalms. And just like the prodigal son, I've returned. Anyone stepping on me, you'll get burned. Cause I got lyrics, but you ain't got none. If you come to battle, bring a shotgun. But if you do, you're a fool, cause I do to the death. Trying to step to me, you take your last breath. I got the skill, come get your fill. Cause when I shoot the gift, I shoot the kill. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around, jump around.
Jump up and get down.
Jump around.
Oh yeah, go Keith.
Okay, it's 15 minutes into the final hour of this 1993 Cinekyd Day celebration. It's getting noisy, and it's not just the Odeon. I'm going to turn this thing down here because I can't. There we go. Okay, this is a delightful time. The Odeon is packed with alumni, with Cinekyds. With the president of the Rich Canizero fan club. We're absolutely ecstatic that so many notables have arrived. I understand later on there'll be a driving demonstration out on Horsham Road. We may want to take some cameras out there and see if we can pick up some exciting videos. If you haven't called in a pledge yet, we would like you to do so. Area code 215-659-4696. I would like to say thank you to all of the people who have so generously contributed to Cinekyd Day. Now, for reasons that I'm not sure of, I got some of these on cards. You understand that several hundreds of dollars have been contributed thus far, and I guess some of these are phone-in pledges. There's an awful lot of Clark names here. So Mr. and Mrs. Robert Clark Sr., a contribution of $100. The grandparents of some of the children who are here, no less, and perhaps the parents of another Clark who sitteth before you. In honor of Will Fulmer, from his kid brother Scott, a phone-in pledge of $18. And I hope Scott heard this when it was announced earlier, and I sincerely hope he's still awake. And Will Fulmer, although one of our younger kids, I think Will's been with us since he was 9, and he's getting on 12, 13. Probably one of the hardest working kids in the program, and absolutely is the meaning of the word Cinekyd. Fantastic, and so nice that his kid brother would make a contribution. From the chairman of the Montgomery County Board of Commissioners, Mario Mele, a donation of $100, for which we are incredibly grateful. Contribution of $50 from Mrs. Emily Grotner on behalf of her husband Ken and her children. We thank them. A contribution of $50 from the president of the Upper Moreland School Board, Mr. Tom Bannon and his family. We thank Tom, a longtime friend of Cinekyd, an old buddy and a good fellow. We're very, very grateful. Contribution from Mr. David Clark and family of $25. There's another Clark, another one of the Clark boys. I appreciate that. And a contribution of $20 from Mr. Scott Weaver. And Scott, whose mother is the president of our board and whose brother participated in this program and who has made contributions in the past. And an earlier contribution of $20 from Mr. Ed Weaver, and I think there was a card here, but that seems to have disappeared, but then so has a great deal of my hair. So, you know, it's one of those broadcasts. Now, you saw that was called a dissolve, okay? We have Mr. Abbott in the control room sucking on a taffy and trying to enjoy, in fact, thoroughly enjoying himself working the computer, which is why he does such an awesome job teaching our elementary students the computer arts. We're now going to go and share with you a staff video. This was done by Mr. Randy Lashevsky and Miss Becky Clark. And after it was done, I got a chance to see it. This is a really lovely video and absolutely positively one of my very favorite songs. I consider Eric Clapton's tribute to his son to be one of the most touching things ever written. Would that all of us could deal with life and the setbacks in such a beautiful way. Here then to the gorgeous lyric and beautiful music of Tears in Heaven is a very, very touching video, Cinekyd style. Let's watch.
I don't want to do the dishes tonight.
Well, you have to. Come on.
Hey, it's man's work too.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Well, if you're not going to do it, get out of here.
Fine. Be that way.
once again. We're back here with the 12th hour of the Cinekyd Day celebration. And what I'm going to do is I apologize for the fact that we seem to have picked up yet another microphone. And I'm going to ask that what we do now is we're going to get set up for another run of the 1993 summer video presentation. And as soon as that gets queued up, we're going to run the entire thing this time so that you'll be able to see it from beginning to end as it was created. And then we're going to take our cameras and microphones briefly into the Audion so that you'll be able to watch the some of the dancing that goes on as part of the final hour. And then, as we did during the last hour, we're going to sort of grab from the tape shelf and take a look at some of what the kids have created to provide you with an opportunity to see that which is the best of Cinekyd, which of course is what the youngsters are capable of producing. Now, following our script ever so closely, and since we are absolutely positively right on time, what we're going to do now is slide into a presentation of our video package, which is a promotional video dealing with the 1993 Cinekyd summer production. Let's watch.
Hi, I'm Jake Fogelnest. Welcome to Cinekyd. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to make a real movie? Or how about being a superhero? Wouldn't it be great to fly around skyscrapers, have superhuman strength? What if I told you you could live your dreams this summer here at Cinekyd? You interested? Come with me. This is where most of the magic happens, our full-color TV studio. If you're between the ages of 11 and 18 and have an interest in making real movies, then you won't want to miss out on this chance of a lifetime. For the past 17 years, middle school and high school students have been making movies every summer. Cinekyd has won many awards, and you could be next. Here's a sneak preview at Cinekyd's latest feature film.
First, there was the Man of Steel. Then came the Cape Crusader. And now, a superhero for the next generation.
What was that? He flew right out of the sky. I don't know. Maybe he fell out of a plane. Oh no! Who will save us now? Anyhow, they loved your cape.
If you've ever dreamed about soaring with the birds, and you don't have a fear of heights, then this summer's program's absolutely awesome. I'll be back in a few minutes to tell you all about it. But first, here's my buddy Branton to tell you a little bit about the Cinekyd program and what's to come.
The Cinekyds have been spotlighted on local TV stations and have been endorsed by media professionals.
Here's Bob Angelo, Emmy Award-winning writer, producer, and director for NFL films. After touring our production campus and meeting our kids, here's what Bob had to say about Cinekyd.
The exposure that you get to real-life situations, editing tape, doing radio shows, doing public access television, you can't beat this. You know, classroom stuff doesn't mean anything compared to the kind of things you can do here.
Philadelphia's top TV news anchor, Jane Robelo, had this to say about Cinekyd during her recent visit.
Very, very impressed with the people, first of all, here, and with the facilities, and then with the excitement that's here at Cinekyd. And when you get through college, you're really, really ready to get that first job because you have hands-on experience. And so either way, you can't go wrong. So, thumbs up.
This is Cinekyd of tomorrow, a multi-building campus where kids will be able to broadcast TV and radio programs to all other kids all over the world. To most people, this would appear to be nothing more than a concrete platform, but to us Cinekids, this is a performing arts stage. Behind me is the headquarters for our International Broadcast Center. Our kids are just starting to prepare the building for construction. This is the site where our second full-color studio will be, just like NBC and CNN. In here will be the state-of-the-art recording studios, where the kids will produce shows for the entire nation. This is what Cinekyd looked like years ago. And this is Cinekyd in the 21st century.
Join us this summer and help create Timberwolf 2, Video Arcade of Doom. June 28th to July 30th, Monday through Friday from 9:30 every morning till 4 o'clock every afternoon. Spend 5 exciting weeks this summer making a movie. No experience needed. You'll act in a feature-length film, travel on location, learn how to use high-tech video gear, create breathtaking computer effects, and make dozens of new friends. Just call Cinekyd right now and reserve your spot on this summer's video production team. Call 659-4696. If you want, call and make arrangements to stop by and tour our campus. 659-4696. Help create the superhero of our generation. Cinekyd Summer Movie 93. I'll see you at the Video Arcade of Doom.
It's like a whirlpool and it never ends. And I are getting older, we still haven't walked in the glow of each other's majestic presence. Listen and hear my words to the ones you would think I would say if there was a me for you. All alone at the 64 World's Fair, 80 dolls yelling small girl after all. Who was at the DuPont Pavilion? Why was the bench still warm? Who had been there? Or the time when the storm tangled up the wire to the horn on the pole at the bus depot. And in back of the edge of hearing, these are the words that the voice was repeating. And I are getting older, we still haven't walked in the glow of each other's majestic presence. Listen and hear my words, are the ones you would think I would say if there was a me for you. When I was driving once, I saw this painted on a bridge.
I don't want the world. I just want your house.
They don't need me here, and I know you're there, where the world goes by like the humid air, and it sticks like a broken record. Everything sticks like a broken record. Everything sticks until it goes away, and the truth is we don't know anything. And I are getting older, we still haven't walked in the glow of each other's majestic presence. Listen and hear my words, they're the ones you would think I would say if there was a me for you. In the glow of each other's majestic presence. Listen and hear my words, are the ones you would think I would say.
Okay, that was great. We have a very, very, very special dedication to someone, and you know who you are. Yeah. You know who you are. Dedicated this one to Jason Frawley. You're going to love this, buddy.
How'd you do, I see you've met my
This was Randy's idea.
faithful handyman. He's just a little brought down because when you knocked, he thought you were the candy man. Don't get strung up by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not much of a man by the light of day, but by night I'm one hell of a lover. I'm just a sweet transvestite
Jason Frawley
from transsexual Transylvania. Let me show you a rhyme and maybe play you a sign. You look like you're both pretty groovy. Or if you want something visual that's not too abysmal, we could take in an old Steve Reeves movie.
I'm glad we caught you at home. Could we use your phone? We're both in a bit of a hurry.
Left. Right. Left.
We'll just say where we are, then go back to the car. We don't want to be any worry.
Well, you got caught with a flat wheel. How about that? Well, babies, don't you panic. By the light of the...
Hi, we're back. I thought we'd never get here. This has been exciting. Okay, let me tell you what we're going to do, and then I'll repeat myself so everybody understands, okay? First, we're going to take a look at, once again, at one of these really great Cinekyd productions. This is called Ari's Time. And then we're going to come back here to the studio where the executive producer of much of this program, Mr. Tom McGill, will be joining us. Now, as I said, in 5 seconds, we're going to be looking at Ari's Time. And then we're going to come back to the studio where our own Tom McGill has something to say to you. Now, I apologize for only repeating that twice, but we only have so much airtime. So, here's Ari's Time.
Walking along the street, or you're at a party, or else you're alone and then you suddenly dig. You're looking in someone's eyes, you suddenly realize that this could be the start of something big. You're lunching at 21.
Waiter! Waiter!
Watching your diet, declining a Charlotte Russe.
Waiter! I'll never get served in this place.
Accepting a fig, right out of a clear blue sky, it's suddenly gal and guy, and this could be the start of something big. There's no controlling the unrolling of your fate, my friend.
I'm going to do a little demonstration. As you can see, I got my nappies on. Just do it. And I'm going to start ready. Start up slow. Don't want to start too fast. Move to prudent. Keep that stride nice and economical. Does this look like a man that's about to die? Not gonna die, not gonna die.
Who knows what's written in the magic book?
But when a lover you
to discover at the gate, my friend.
Welcome to Sherwood.
Invite her in without a second look.
You're up in an aeroplane or dining at Sardi's or lying at Malibu alone on the sand. You suddenly hear a bell and right away you can tell that this could be the start of something grand.
Go ahead, eat my dick.
This could be the start of something very big. Why don't you play your part? Please give your heart to me and see.
Eat my lips. No new taxes.
This could be the start of something wonderful. Why don't you take a chance? Just try romance with me and see.
You're watching the sun come up, counting your money, or else in a dim cafe you're ordering wine. Then suddenly there he is, and you want to be where he is. And
This must be the start of something. This could be the heart of something. This could be the start of something.
Welcome back to Cinekyd Day 1993. We are just about 20 minutes away from the final close of what has been a really fun and exciting day. And I just want to take this time to thank some of the very, very special people who have helped out and have contributed time and effort and money and prizes and gifts, and the list goes on, but mine doesn't, that I'm going to be thanking people. I will start by thanking our friends at Comcast, who are very supportive of the Cinekyd program and have been backing us since the day we've begun. And we would like to thank the Upper Moreland School District for use of their Channel 42 for this special day, and Comcast again for the use of Channel 40, which allows us to go further into Abington and all over the area. So thanks to them. A very special thanks has to go out to all the people in the Willow Grove Park Mall who helped us organize and get that whole event ready and allow Cinekyd to come in for the day and kind of promote our program and bring other people in who do a lot with kids also and kind of make it a celebration for kids. So we want to personally thank Cheryl Doherty and Carol Kotz for their timeless effort onto this project. We would like to thank all the maintenance staff of the Willow Grove Park Mall. We were there till well past midnight last night, setting up balloons in the stage area and all the equipment, and they were very supportive in helping us out with anything we needed. So the Willow Grove Mall, thank you guys 1,000%. You guys have been absolutely fabulous. We want to thank some of the stores in the mall who have been supportive of Cinekyd and have donated prizes or money and both. We would like to thank Bob Weinstein on the Air TV. He has a great store. He donated lots of prizes. We personally want to thank you, Bob. And Taylor, they gave us 2 really, really nice tote bags, which hopefully we'll be giving away. We would like to thank Audrey Jones' store. They were very supportive, and they gave us a really, really nice gift certificate that we can give out. And we want to thank our good friend Tom Bannon at Luigi Steaks, who stopped by and was kind enough to share his time with us and shared a very nice donation. When you're in the mall, stop by and see Tommy. He's got some of the best cheesesteaks around. You won't believe it. We would like to thank all the TV stations who donated prizes to us today. We would like to thank KYW3 for their T-shirts and their magnets and everything they've sent us, including Mr. Lou Tilley. We'd like to thank you for taking the time to come out to the mall and speak to us and talk to the kids and say hi to everyone. We'd like to thank our friends at WCAU for sending over really nice keychains, and we have some t-shirts from them. We'd like to thank WHYY TV 12. They sent over a lot of really nice videos and tapes and t-shirts. And finally, from our TV stations, our friends at PHL TV 17, thank you for the really, really nice t-shirts that we've been giving away all day. A big thanks to them. Locally, we'd like to thank Charles Kremp Florist III of Willow Grove. Everything you see here, this flower arrangement you see in front of me, these plants, the plant on the radio, they donated so much to the Cinekyd Day, and I'd personally like to thank Leslie Kremp. Thank you for that. We would like to thank the Township of Upper Moreland for the use of Turwood Park. We were able to go over, and the kids were able to raise pledges for about an hour or two on the field, so thank you for allowing us to have the park for the day. Hourly sponsors, we would like to thank Dominic LaRosa Builders Incorporated for funding us for pledges. We would like to thank Willow Grove Printing, Mr. Cal Martin. He handles all the Cinekyd brochures and letterhead and business cards, and he's been a dear friend to Cinekyd. We would like to thank RGB Industrial Video, Mr. Joe Pagano. He's been with Cinekyd for a long time, and he's the one who comes in when equipment breaks down, and he fixes it up and gets it to us right away, so we're able to do really, really top-notch programming for the community. Thank you, Joe. Keating Fiber Incorporated, we'd like to thank our friends at Adelphia Cable Communications. Thank you for running Cinekyd Theater for as long as you have, and thank you for this year your very generous check donation. We would like to thank our friends at Domino's Pizza for an incredible donation of 25 pizzas for dinner for our kids and all the cups you see and the prizes they have. We'd like to thank Frontier Beef Company for providing all the hot dogs for the kids at lunch. That was a big help. And we would also, staff-wise, I'm just about done. We would like to thank Mr. Dan Oceanworth for his hours and hours upon end he spent at the mall getting that organized. Danny, you did a fabulous job today, and you should really feel good. We'd like to thank Mr. Chumpy Canizaro, Mr. Rich Canizaro. He's been helping us out all day. He actually designed the control room layout, and he has designed all the graphics you see today and the look. He's helped out with the lighting, the set, and everything, so a big thanks to him. Mr. Ralph Abbott, he's in our control room now. We'd like to say a thank you to him for all his technical help. Mr. Charlie Lockerty, a good friend of Cinekyd, we would like to thank you for your technical help. John Peterson and Becky Clark for organizing all the games that you saw today. You know, it was a lot of fun. The kids had a good time. All the staff members, I couldn't go in and name all of them. We would like to thank all the parents who came in today and are supportive of our program and who donated not only their time but food and snacks that we were able to hand out throughout the day and keep everyone moving and energized. Thank you. And we would like to thank all the students for making it a very unique organization and making the program fun. And finally, this is the last one, and we're going to send it back to the Audion, where for the last 15 minutes you'll just see the wrap-up, the kids dancing. We would like to thank our executive director, Mr. Bob Clark, for trusting this whole live operation to young people and his staff, and we really appreciate that. And we thank you for allowing us to try new and different things each year, kind of push the limits of what we think we can do and just expand, and who knows, you know, we're going to go worldwide someday. So thank you to everyone. If I miss people, I'd like to thank you to all the TV guests who stopped by today. I'm not even going to try to name them. It would be impossible. If I forgot someone, I apologize. It's been a great day, and I will see you next year. Until then, thank you for supporting Cinekyd, and especially Cinekyd Day, and we're going to take it right to the Audion, where you're going to see the last 10 to 15 minutes. Take it away, guys.
Never seen so many people want to be there by your side. And when you turn to me and smile, you took my breath away. I have never had such a feeling of complete and utter love as I do tonight, lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here, it's just you and me. It's where I wanna be. Well, I hardly know
This is officially the 9,000th time this song has been played.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I drive on the streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through the hills 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses me when and I never worry. Now that is a lie. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's hard to believe that there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love to see that she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah. Oh, no, 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 yeah, yeah. Love me, I say, yeah, yeah. One time. Is where I drew some blood. I could not get enough. Forgot about my love.
All right. This is going to be our last song. We like to thank all of you for coming out tonight, and we like to thank Chris Cole and Jake Fogelness for their help, and also Chris Frawley and Keith Dunkley and all the Cinekyd members. And here we go with our last song. Sorry about that.
I feel alright. You know you make me wanna throw my hand back and throw my head back and kick my heels up and jump on now. Don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Say it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Say it now, that you. Say you will. Come on, y'all. Say that you love me. Say that you need me. Say that you want me. Say I still remember when you used to be 9 years old. Yeah, yeah, I was a fool for you from the bottom of my soul. Yeah, yeah, now that you've grown up, wanna let you know. Yeah, yeah, you wanna leave me, you wanna let me go. I want you to know, I said I want you to know right now, you've been good to me, baby, better than I've been to myself. Hey, hey, and if you ever leave me, I don't want nobody else. No, no, I said I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You know you make me wanna let you know. Yeah, yeah, you wanna leave me, you wanna let me go. I want you to know, I said I want you to know right now, you've been good to me, baby, better than I've been to myself. Hey, hey, and if you ever leave me, I don't want nobody else. No, no, I said I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You know you make me wanna. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on now, come on now. All right, all right. Yeah, yeah, shout, yeah, 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 shout, yeah, 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 shout, yeah, 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 shout. All right, shout, all right, shout, all right, shout, all right, shout. Now wait a minute. I feel alright. Now that I got my woman, I feel alright. Every time I think about you, you feel so good to me. You know, you make me wanna kick my heels up and throw my head back, throw my hands up. Come on now, come on now, take it easy, take it easy. A little bit softer now, 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 a little bit softer now. Little bit softer now, little bit softer now, little bit louder 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 now, a 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 little bit louder now. Hey, 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 hey. Now, jump up and shout 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 now. Everybody shout now, everybody shout now, everybody shout, 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 shout.
All right. Again, I'd like to thank you all for coming out. All right, we have the prizes for our lip sync contest. So can I have Will Fulmer? Will Fulmer, where are you? All right, Will Fulmer gets. All right, Brooke Rogers. Little Brooke Rogers. And Brooke, don't forget your loving cup up here. Right? And Chris Frawley. Becky, you want to say something? Or?
Thank you all. Thank you all for coming to our Cinekyd Day dance and the entire Cinekyd Day. And happy Cinekyd Day, and have a wonderful evening, and thanks for all your help with Cinekyd.
All right, I have one thing to add, okay? Before you leave, be sure that you get your sheet from Mrs. Weaver or one of them parents, all right? And I turn it over to Mr. Clark.